Win off that.
In the fourth quarter of game one.
K Sports welcomes you to the following presentation of the NBA.
Welcome, everyone, to NBA basketball here on 2K Sports. Tonight, it's Noche NBA, a celebration of the amazing Latin culture in this league and its fans all around the globe. A great tradition we get to enjoy. With David Aldridge on our sideline, and here with me, Greg Anthony and Steve Smith, this is Kevin Harlan. Looking at San Antonio, they want to turn it around after the loss to the New Orleans Pelicans. A real closely contested game. They couldn't come up with a couple of key baskets, and they lost by 3.
You know, their focus wasn't there in that one. Same with the shot selection.
I've seen worse shooting nights, but this was pretty bad, and it obviously cost them the game.
We have tonight 2 awesome rebounding teams, Steve. What do you think we're going to be seeing out there in this one?
You know, 2 teams that get after it. I love to watch the game within the game. Just watching 2 gladiators go at it, just boxing out. They're grabbing, they're fighting for the loose ball. It's interesting to see what goes on before you actually get the rebound.
Kind of like a chess match, right? You make a move, then I'll try to counter that move.
And teams now, they count possessions, analytics. Everybody wants to see who has the most possessions, and that will give you a better chance to win the ball game.
And the starting group for the Spurs, Leonard and Aldridge, the talented forward duo. Evans out there with Murray, and it's Koufos in at the center, locking down the middle. For San Antonio, they've gone 0 of 3 from the field to start the game, and stolen by Richardson. That one's in, his first bucket of the game. He's 1 for 2.
And his presence as a scorer, it just has a calming effect for the rest of the team. He's a fallback option whenever they need one.
Now here's Leonard. 11-point game his last outing. Back to Murray. Spurs passing it around. 6 on the shot clock. Evans. And he's fouled pretty hard on that shot, but he's got the chance to pick up the points at the line. They get Hassan Whiteside.
And when you watch Tyreek, sure, the injury sapped some of his athleticism, but he still finds ways to make an impact.
2 shots.
That free throw, no good. And Tyreke Evans, a player who's still found a way to improve his game.
You know, he added the 3-point shot that is much more consistent than what he had earlier in his career. Has always been a playmaker and strong at getting to the rim. But now that you have to respect his outside shot, I think he took a step back to being the player we thought he'd be after that amazing rookie season.
And Steve, you wonder, had Evans not had all the injuries, how great he could have been.
Well, he has all the skills. He has good size for a guard. He's athletic. So the ability is there. But you have to manage his minutes. That's just the reality.
The pass to Leonard. Shoots over Warren. And it's Leonard. That time on the assist by Evans. Leonard's got his first points in this one. Here's Dragic. And is out of bounds. The Heat able to retain possession here. And making our way toward the finish line. This is a great time to check out the new power rankings. Take a look at the Spurs. They're gaining on some of the teams above them, trying hard to crack into that top 5.
And you know, for the Heat, they've proven time and time again this season that not only are they for real, but they may be the team to beat.
A 3-ball, 1 up, 1 down, 2 points with his first shot this game.
Good rhythm from deep. Goran Dragic always more accurate when he's shooting under control.
And it's Leonard with the jam.
Oh, Kevin, not a Petty, not a Manny, but a facial.
Oh, a bounce to the ounce, Greg? Yeah, showing off the bunnies. Now, here's Warren. He picked up 12 points in their last win against Charlotte.
And then there was his passing. When he wasn't scoring on his own, he was making plays for his teammates, and they just couldn't figure out how to defend it.
Boy, the defense was physical on that play, but Dragic has added strength over the years and able to complete the bucket.
Richardson against Evans. Murray outside. Softly drops in the floater.
He knew what he wanted to do all along. The teardrop.
Here's Dragic. Pass to Richardson from outside the arc. Rebound San Antonio.
Not really his best quarter as far as scoring. Let's see if he can eventually get back on track.
And it's Koufos missing.
And you can see the defenders afraid to kind of get in his way a lot of times when he's on his way to the basket. But on that one, they were there.
Warren kicks to Whiteside. Adebayo passes to Dragic. And the ball travels out of bounds. It was last touched by Whiteside. Now let's send it down to David Aldridge, who was able to talk with Greg Popovich.
Well, Kevin, he said for them to be successful, they have to act like, and I quote, a swarm of angry bees, unquote, every time the ball goes into the post. If they don't, he thinks they're going to be in for a long night. Kevin?
Thanks, David. San Antonio making a switch here. Cassell's checked in. Dishes to Aldridge. Evans against Richardson. Lets it go. And it's Evans missing. Heat have gone 3 of 7 from the field since we've gotten underway.
And for the Spurs, they're still finding ways to improve the roster, but you can never really replace a Tim Duncan.
Caldwell Pope, he's checked in for Richardson. The Spurs also changing it up. Raul Neto's checked in for Evans. And it's Mills in for DeJounte Murray. Sinks the three-pointer.
And the three-pointer, a big part of KCP's game. About half his shots come from out there.
And speaking of Duncan, Steve, there were just so many ways in which he affected winning.
Yeah, the scoring efficiency from Tim Duncan, the interior defense, the defensive rebounding, plus his physical and mental toughness.
Justice Winslow, he's checked in for Warren. San Antonio also making some changes. Randolph comes in for LaMarcus Aldridge. And it's Solomon Hill in for Leonard. Spurs trail by 3. Here's Neto. And looking at his production, he averages a little more than 7 points a game.